So anyways though, I probably tried to return the videos after, well, after surgeries and staple removals. So I can now explain what is new in World of Kirbycraft. Well, despite me recovering and having problems that could pop up at any moment, I've decided to program in another old feature from an older Doom hack. Do you all remember a certain script that was a reference to a band name? You remember 311? 311's returned, and if you know what that means that a certain thing has returned. So what's returned? Well, it's really hard to see because of how it works and stuff, but you can see that rain has returned. Yeah, rain, even though the rain, if I type in Zane a few times on the map, rain is kind of strange. Sometimes when I stand still, the rain stops. See that? There's now no more spawning. But as soon as I start moving, it starts to spawn again. Yeah, that kind of bugs me. It's really hard to stand still and make the rain not suddenly disappear. Like this. All of a sudden, this is okay, apparently. So now, I can actually see the rain. It's kind of disappointing, because it means I can't stand still and look at the rain, because it's always going to disappear. But still, it's best viewed with this sky. If you look closely, you can see it popping in out of nowhere, because now I don't make, like, the rain like the original rain. I think that the original rain, I just sort of spawned away from you and spawned it at a certain height. But that won't work here in World of Kirbycraft. The second rain I made actually spawned at the player's location and then flew away from them. Snow did the same thing, but I lost that code. I keep thinking that I was testing in World of Kirbycraft before, but if I put precipitation and rain, you know, rain and snow in World of Kirbycraft before, I probably would have kept it and not got rid of it. Plus, World of Kirbycraft was saved, so, well, it was recovered, so I would have had all the code. So it was actually probably an older Doom 2 The Monster Invasion, which had its own test map that had a snowy area. Very similarly, there was a snowy area in an earlier test level for World of Kirbycraft that was lost. But still though, the rain seems to pop in out of nowhere and sometimes doesn't look as pretty as it could. I'm thinking maybe I should do that A_ like pottery check, which makes a piece disappear if it detects no player is staring at it. That would come in handy, because I can stare in any direction, and then I can make a bunch of rain spawn, as long as no players stare at you, of course. Because in Z-Doom, not Zandronum, but in Z-Doom, all of the rain spawns regardless of what player you are. You can't just make it client-side, sadly, so it will cause lag. So I programmed the scripts that less of them will spawn if you play in multiplayer, which means you sadly will not be able to see the rain if the rain doesn't disappear when you stand still. What I don't understand is if you look at the map, there's a lot of rain spawning right now. That's what all those arrows are. All those arrows are actually... well, all those arrows are actually rain. But for some reason, none of them are spawning. They're acting like there's nothing they can spawn on. Sometimes they even randomly will not spawn in a sector even though the sky is there. Like previous rain, the rain will only spawn if it detects your sky. But, you all might be thinking, oh, well, you put in snow a long time ago. But sadly you got rid of it, so does that mean there's still snow? The answer is, yes, there is still snow. So let's go to a level where Snowy Plains for Mega Man 03 plays. I can sort of demonstrate this. SD music volume 0.7. Oh look, it's the original, but we want to play the MIDI version, which is Joe MIDI, because well, problem is we don't have a good sound font, so that's why it's a better idea to play this way better sounding sound font. But let's now change the rain into snow. The rain is now snow, and the snow looks arguably prettier than the rain. You can see it pop in, sadly. I mean, like, if you look closely, you can see the individual, like, snowflakes popping in like that one. Rewind the video and look at that one I just tried to point at. They literally spawn out of nowhere. But I made the snow just because of the song. I'm thinking there's going to be a racetrack where snow falls, and it's going to be Snowy Plains. Okay, no, it's not going to be named after whatever this Mega Man 03 song is, but still. It's a pretty song, so I'd really like for it to play in a level. But it would only really fit a racetrack. Oh yeah, and the snow slightly moves to the side. I forgot to point that out. It moves in random directions, but this is very similar to how the older snow that I just told you about worked. It doesn't fly out of the player, that's why it noticeably pops in. But still, you can see that the snow is a lot slower. It's actually able to be viewed by you. It spawns all around you, and well, look at how many of them spawn on that map, and whoa, that looks really pretty. But if you're curious, they actually reuse the same sparkles as the transformations. You can see it's the same sparkles except for that weird rounded one you see like 4 or 5 times around her. But the X-shaped one, well, the X-shaped one and that little asterisk-like one right here, those are the graphics that the game is reusing for the snow, if you're curious. But it still looks normal, and it doesn't require any additional new graphics. Sadly, oh look, there's snow and rain at the same time. Look at that. Rewind, you'll see there's snow and rain at the same time. Well, that's almost like seeing like 2 biomes in Minecraft right beside each other. Wow, that is weird. But still, the rain, however, if I can find one of those raindrops, sadly it is a new graphic, which looks like this and has additive rendering on it. Lots of rain! You guys can probably remember that. I think that my Let's Play of Doom 2 The Monster Invasion had that happen. I think I froze the game, and whenever I'd unfreeze it, a bunch of rain would spawn and fall at the same time. Yeah, there's no limit on how much that can be there. The game just sort of holds it off. Oh yeah, may I point out that this is one of those sectors that the game will not spawn rain in. Yeah, look at that. None of it is spawning. Okay, I just saw a few of them spawn, but none of them spawn. Therefore, if you go down here, there's no rain or snow. In the lull that's supposed to play Snowy Plains. And look at that. If you're curious, they're spawning because they spawn in a maximum distance of 1024 units from the player. So I'm literally standing at the furthest distance that they will appear at, where they pop in. The pop in is really noticeable, but whenever the game randomly decides to spawn one that far away, you'll see that that's all the further they spawn from the player. Even though when you're within the area, they spawn everywhere. It's unfortunate that the precipitation is so glitchy. Like, it won't spawn up here either, I think. Yeah, it will not spawn up here either, I don't know why. So I worry that, like, I'll make a normal level, and then I'll want like rain or snow to fall, and I'll find out that it will not spawn for some unknown reason. And then when the player stands still, they're not able to sit back and just enjoy the rain or snow. That's kind of annoying, because it's kind of like ambience, or sort of a part of the atmosphere. Being able to just sit here and see the snowfall, which I noticed the snow does not look as glitchy as the rain whenever you stand still. But look at that, just able to sit here and look at this fake snowfall. This is impressive. I programmed it tonight if you're curious. So yeah, it's all been programmed tonight. Curious if any of it will spawn around this corner. Yes! So, what's keeping it from spawning? I think I know what's keeping it from spawning. Maybe the game is basing its spawning on if it's below where the ceiling would be. Since right now I would be above where the ceiling is at the bottom of the slope. Yeah, that makes sense. If you imagine the ceiling coming out across here horizontally, you would see that it would cut off at like this point at the ground. That makes sense. That explains why it's not spawning. By the way, yes, this does mean that if you go to any level, you can see rain falling. The rain really doesn't look that impressive, wow. I might have to risk it lagging in multiplayer and make a bunch of them spawn. Because not enough of them spawn in your view. I wish that I could make them only spawn in whatever direction the player is facing, so if you're facing this way, it would all spawn in like a cone in front of you. And if you were running, the game would spawn them way far ahead of you to guarantee you would see them. That'd be nice. Still, we can also spawn snow here, and oh, did you just see that pop in? That's as bad as Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 battle. It's just as bad, wow. It's even worse, actually. It popped in right in my face. That's Sonic 06 rendering bad right there. Sonic 06 has objects that pop in right in your face, if you're curious. Like, White Acropolis, no. There's like these snow trees and they appear right in front of your face. It's really weird when you see it. Ugh. Wait, whoa. Whoa! Okay, what is spawning here? It looks like we're spawning glitchy, Doom shotguns and sounds. Yeah, why are we spawning Doom shotguns and sounds? Okay, I don't know why we're spawning Doom shotguns and sounds here. That's really weird. I have to hurry up. Let's try it here because I saw glitchy. Okay, for some reason here I don't see glitchy Doom shotguns and sounds. Here I don't see Doom shotguns and sounds either. Why are the Doom shotguns sounds spawning in the first level? That is strange. Oh yeah, and by the way, something random I'd just like to explain about these. These are the remix songs that would play in the Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut. But there's something interesting about this other mod that I found. Some Sonic CD mod that like replaces the music and Sonic sprite and stuff. But there was like a Marble Garden remix, and some of the songs that play here remind me of them because they have like a real guitar playing them. This song in particular reminds me of it because it sounds really good. But I ended up finding out that there was a way to rip the songs from Sonic CD, and I was able to rip the Marble Garden remix. I'm hoping I can find out who made it, but I'll play the Marble Garden remix right now. Totally random, but I like this remix. Oh yeah, and right here you can really see the poppin'. Look at the poppin'. Oh yeah, and right here you can see the rate at which the game spawns these snowflakes, by the way. It spawns them at that rate according to the script. This is how fast it spawns the rain. The rain... Why does the rain look like it barely spawns? Only like 1 or 2 of them I'm seeing spawn. But yet I'm seeing them spawn all around me on the map. But yet with the snow I see every single one. I don't understand that. But I actually feel kind of tempted to try something out. This might take a second, but I really want to see if the amount of particles or whatever disappears if I try to multiplayer. I don't want to test out 8 players, but I'm assuming if there are 8 players, barely any would spawn, but I'm going to increase my hosting to 4. So 4 players are going to be in the same game. All me, but still. Let's see which one you see the view from. I don't know which one you're going to be seeing it from. Which one is on the ground? Okay, it turns out it's this one. And whoa, the game is laggy. Okay, I was about to say, is there rain spawning in Andy's room? No, there's not in Andy's room. Wait, change map. I have to find a level that has all the spawning points. The only one I can think of that has all the spawning points are the map level, well, or the racing levels. Because it's required, because this is where players will race. Hey, that's weird. I was about to say, it doesn't say I'm cheating, but who knows, it probably just told all of them I'm cheating. So the problem is I can only test it in this level because I'm pretty sure that the test level and stuff... No wait, that's what I said actually. The test level does have all the player starts, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm allowed to spawn here with all the players in. Who is this? Wait, they all spawned here? They all spawned where I spawned. Strange. All these identical Marys. All blinking at me. But let's puke 311 and see the snow. Okay, so you might be noticing something odd right now. There's both snow and rain falling right now. That's because that's what I was talking about earlier. In Z-Doom, no matter which player you are, you will see everyone's individual rain. So I can see their rain spawning around them. So I just have to switch to all of them and type in puke 311. Then make sure I'm controlling this one. Okay, I am. Now you'll see a bunch of snow and a bunch of lag. I don't know whether it's my computer running 4 different Z-Dooms that's causing a crash. For all I know, it might just be because I'm running 4 different Z-Dooms, but still. I don't know if it's lagging because of all the snow that's spawning. Because I make a littler amount spawn, and I also make it increase the delay depending on how many players you have. So yeah, it tries to stop the lag, but I don't think it really succeeds. Also, the spawn... Why is the snow taking so long? But look, it only pops in right before it hits the ground. It pops in right there. Like, I can see every single one of them popping in. They're barely even able to appear before they disappear. But the game has to be spawning them at that ceiling. But you can see a lot of snow around here. It appears that only my snow is spawning that low. I see they're spawning really high up. Whoa. That's unfair. I'm gonna spin you off the edge. Ha! Take that for having more snow. Ah! That's the only way you can really simple flying. Unless you do that. But I'm knocking him down there. Ah! 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 The snow's messed up. Wait, what? I just saw a snowflake. You can also set 311 to 0 to get rid of the precipitation. And then if I get away from those, then we shouldn't see any more of them spawning. Even though look at them all spawning because of them. Ah, the game's laggy. But notice, there's now no precipitation. Oh, and by the way, this is the first time you've ever seen it, but I know you've already seen those counters up there. If not, look at the YouTube video about feature presentation, and you'll see that I had all the counters up there, but this is the first time we're seeing it 4 players, by the way. That's what it looks like when there's 4 players. When there's 4 players, it looks pretty interesting. Also, a big time bonus. But now, Mary is the arbitrator. Mary is the arbitrator. I'm now by myself. But it still plays like I'm in multiplayer. But now, a lot more of them are probably spawning. I probably should have tested it each time I quit one. Every time I made one of them quit the game, I probably should have tested it out. Just to see if less, if more snow spawned. But yeah, I don't know. It just seemed like before, it just wasn't spawning before it hit the ground, but maybe there was less of them spawning. Tell me what you think. But I just want to point out that the snow will not be able to keep up with you if you run that fast. Oh yeah. And this right here is the recolored Z-Doom unknown, the unknown actor object. I recolored it. Wonder if the snowflakes slow down when they spawn in the water. Have to move. Does it not consider the ceiling in the sky? Okay, they still appear to fall at the same speed through the water. Still though, that's what it's been added to World of Kirbycraft. If you're curious, here's the code for the rain and the snow. All of them are based on rain. But rain particles spawned by this, but we can never see it because the rain is so glitchy. I think I'm gonna slow it down. Also, snow does not move at all until it's done. Because notice that there's no delays up here. I don't see any of these that actually have a number that isn't 0. There's only a 1 down here. There's zeros up here. So I don't know what's delaying their appearance so long, because we can see the TNT ones up here. That's what makes them invisible. But I don't see them until they've already moved like really far down. Well, at least it's really far down the wall, but still. Yeah. I've managed to add precipitation back into the game.